Welcome to the Energy Connect studio at ADIPEC 2022. I'm delighted to have sitting next to me Elie Lahoud, Petrofac's Chief Operating Officer, Engineering and Construction. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me, Julian.
Now, you've had a long career with Petrofac based in the UAE.
Yep.
How important is the UAE market, but also ADIPEC to you?
I've been with Petrofac for 25 years, all based in the UAE. The UAE is home for Petrofac. This is where we have our largest operation for engineering and construction, for project execution. And of course, ADNOC is a key customer for us. This is one of our biggest markets. And for sure, ADIPEC is really the biggest energy trade show globally nowadays. So it's very important for us to participate in it, to be present. And also it's a good opportunity to have conversations with a lot of our customers and our peers, our suppliers, and so on. ADIPEC today is being repositioned more of an energy show rather than oil and gas show, which is also in line with the transition that we're doing as a business as well, moving from traditional oil and gas into renewables and hopefully keeping a foot in both locations.
I would like to talk a bit more about that, but I mean, Petrofac, you talk a lot about local delivery models. You said you treat UAE as your home. Talk me more about this and why it matters.
I mean, we've been operating in the Middle East, in this part of the world, for more than 30 years, and we've realized there's a lot of untapped talent in this area, both in resources and companies that are setting up shop and trying to expand. And as part of being a good local citizen, we've realized very early that the more we contribute to the local economy, the more we use local resources, it leads to more sustainability. It leads to having available resources. But to tell you, Julian, we have been generating local content here not only for UAE projects. Petrofac has global projects, and UAE being home for us, we do manufacture a lot of equipment. We use a lot of the local supply chain, not only for ADNOC projects, but for global projects. So part of sustainability for us, part of us being established here, local content in UAE is prime example. And I mean, on average, we have around 54% of our project values globally in country value. In UAE alone, we've spent anywhere between $4.6 to $5 billion in local content. We do the same in Oman, we do the same in Algeria. This has become a trademark and a differentiator for us.
Really good, Elie. And how would you say Petrofac is embedding sustainability into your operations, supporting clients in their transition to a low carbon future?
Yeah, I mean, sustainability for me, as I said, ICV is part of sustainability for sure. But when you mention sustainability, people also think of green, of low carbon footprint. For us, we've realized that oil and gas is still needed for some time. We're not ready to close the tap, but we must make the transition. So we'll continue to operate on oil and gas, but we want to generate every barrel that we help generating with less carbon footprint. So bringing in any technologies that we can and reducing emissions from the plants that we build, and reducing methane and gas emissions, for leakages from valves, etc. And also, for example, when we have power generation in our facilities, could we generate part of that power using solar, using renewable sources? So we're doing all of that to help our customers transition and to generate oil and gas with less emissions. But we also are in parallel moving into renewables. We've been active in wind energy
I was going to ask you about it.
For 10 years now, and we've been bidding in Europe and Holland, in Germany. We've built few of the offshore substations that interface between the wind farms and the shore. And we're expanding a lot more in renewables now, looking at hydrogen, at ammonia, waste to energy, a bit of solar, but solar is heavily commoditized, so only where it matters to our traditional facilities as well. So, wherever we have a traditional business, we're doing our part to help transition, and also for renewables, we're doing our part.
Well, that's really good, Elie. So is it sort of busy times ahead? Growth areas?
It is. I mean, if you see today, the show itself, ADIPEC, is so busy. The world is at the cusp of a major turnaround in energy. The energy demand and the geopolitics is impacting it. We're very busy bidding, and everybody's feeling that it's going to be a busy year next year. We've been talking to a lot of customers that have explained their expansion plans. So everything's coming together. We're all worried that there won't be enough capacity in the market, which is hopefully a good problem to have. Our suppliers are gearing up. So, I mean, fingers crossed, it's looking good for every one of the players in the energy industry. And we'll hope to have our own fair share of that.
Great, Elie. Well, I wish you all the best. And I'd just like to thank you for popping around the Energy Connect studio.
Thank you, Julian. Great
Super.
meeting you.